plays games with Steve.
Stupid angry mud watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd. Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself? Alright, fine. I'm going. Can't believe I almost gave him that other voice.
Alright, fine.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll go with you.
I mean,
heavens to Betsy.
You could, but it doesn't.
Nah, it doesn't.
The character is definitely just more of like a
Yeah.
just a prick.
Yeah. I don't know, just that outfit.
Yeah. No, it's not the wrong instinct. Yeah.
Thinking Maximilian Galactica over here. you
Yeah.
know? He's gonna throw cards at my face. The lounge. Anybody want a drink?
Drinks on me.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary, too. Or the crew quarters. Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
I love scotch, scotchy scotch. Oh ho ho! Here it goes down. Tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies?
I want to be called Grandpa.
I want someone to know my favorite drink. Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tenryoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want.
Well, hey, now I'm his buddy.
And you can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach. I wasn't talking to you, weirdo. I'm talking to my grandson.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Hmm? Oh, wait, hold on. I want to know more about that.
Waka 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 waka.
That's us.
Oh, okay. Warehouse A.
There's nothing cheesy about this comedy.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long I hopped off for a little nap. Didn't investigate the drinks on the shelf, huh?
Nah, missed them. Oh, 4. Yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise, well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room? That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
We're all gonna go in the same one together. But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes!
What do we do after we get into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway? I would guess it's short for ambidextrous? Most Please go to the log. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right, but it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or is two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
Ah, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell, this shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay, Quark and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay. After you.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Huh? What? Does he do a lot of those, like, triple whats?
I don't know.
What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey, guys! Guys, get over here! We found someone! There's a lady over here! She's unconscious! And wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. That did not sound gentle.
Yeah.
And then greeted with blood! Blood! She's covered in blood! I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin. What the hell were you... What the hell were you yelling? What's going on in here? Is she... Quark, don't look!
Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing. I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago. Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
It looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them. Part of them? Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys. Or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. That way. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point. But it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us. Not quite. It's more like he was staring toward us. A smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead.
That's us.
Sigma says to the
That's
dead
us.
lady.
That's us.
Formally. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. Set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as if we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful. Almost like she's going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just gonna have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it'd be a different story, but... What? I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
I'm a doctor, sexist.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice Clover and I examined this entire room, dipshit.
Damn it, you're right.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female. Estimated age, 65 to 75 years. Diagnosis, deceased. Cause of death, ooh, what's this one?
Exsanguination?
Exsanguination. Estimate time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through the fourth intercostal, piercing heart.
Exsanguination.
Yep.
Thanks.
That is loss of blood.
Oh, okay. Wound characteristics. Wound margin. Clean, continuous. Wound angles. 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound
I
length.
don't need to read all of that,
Okay,
but
okay.
based on the characteristics, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument.
She was stabbed.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it.
She was stabbed.
What's it mean by instrument? Oh, come on. I'm ahead of this game.
Yeah.
She stabbed with a
It's a race between you two.
Something. Yeah.
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably?
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
Jeez, what's his name? The Powers from Ace Attorney.
The what?
The character.
Oh, Will Powers?
Will Powers.
Oh, yeah,
That's such
yeah.
a Will Powers pose.
Right.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please stop joking around. I assure you there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But that door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was.
But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because...
You're a fart?
Because you figured we'd think that. You would throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point and half a brain. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt. But it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that? I live in the master computer! That means all the electronic doors in this whole war are under my control.
Exactly. Also consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Jr., the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Jr. told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her. Just as planned, death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so. "10 minutes remain until Amadex game polling closes, you ding-dongs. All players, please enter your votes, dum-dums. If no votes recorded before the deadline is passed, you'll automatically ally."
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see, just as I said. Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we'd gone in.
That's us. Oh,
Ooh.
I thought that was Pac-Man.
Warehouse. Hey.
Hey,
Whereas, hey.
We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait.
Fi? Where did you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa! What the hell is she doing?
I forgot, she's very agile. Parkour. You must be really desperate to get high.
That's my favorite drug PSA. You must be really desperate to get high.
I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey.
Have you tried exercise instead? Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up here? What are you
up to up here anyway?
It's a lot of ups. Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is?
This thing. Remember it?
The hatch?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you? I'm sorry. You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes, dum-dums.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us. It's a literary reference.
I was about to say...
You wouldn't know what it is because it's not manga.
No. I'm sorry, fucking... I was about to make a Flowers for Algernon reference.
Oh, no, please.
but
Yeah, please do.
We didn't bring him flowers.
Okay, got it.
He's the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was... Oh, we don't need to talk about Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah.
He's a rabbit. See? Even Sigma knows that one. We are the same.
You are the same. That's true.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm always right.
The Amadex scene will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button. Once you enter your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. Okay.
Never have I ever.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Alright. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation. Hooray! Everybody's finally here. I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old
Ah! Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut the fuck up. There isn't much time. I've got to hurry to explain all this stuff or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You'll just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB... Tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mano a mano, or mano or womano.
Damn it.
Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way, too. Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Tenmuldi. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry, just listen while Zero the Third explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it, do you? All you guys have to do is pick. Just pick one of those easy options. Your BP will go up or down depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated and some of you are a little slow, so I made this handy chart.
This is very important. So plus and minus... No, you have to write it down. The plus and minus from
Your point of view. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay, I'm reading it.
Okay, yeah, he'll explain it.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. You'll get a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerkface outcome. Somebody did that to me, I'd skin him and stew him with some taters. Potatoes. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice. And there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP. Ugh, boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is a situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points, though. You both get 3 points or lose 2 points or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay, then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but that'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time.
Hey, wait!
No, I won't wait, and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time.
You ever heard of
wait.
the prisoner's dilemma? Because that's what this is.
Prisoner's dilemma. No.
Prisoner's dilemma is a thing where like two prisoners are like, hey, like if you rat out the other guy, you know, we'll let you go or something like. And then like if you both rat each other out, you get nothing. But if one betray, it's that kind of thing. Or like somebody will get,
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
That didn't make a lick of sense.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma, what's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am?
It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So,
Wait. What do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain, dum-dums.
just press the damn button.
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but are you?
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds, dum-dums. 9, 8, 7. Seriously? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Uh,
Are you gonna ally or betray?
my gut is to say ally,
Do whatever your heart tells you.
but I don't know. Like me thinking outside, I'm like, oh, like I bet this game makes it like, oh, Luna's so nice. So then it'll be like a gut punch when she winds up betraying you.
5, 4, 3. Okay. Vote has been recorded. Please wait, dum-dums. Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. This is my favorite part of the game, is seeing these results.
It's fine. I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
It's very interesting. In 999's remake version, they didn't do any of that novel. The novel stuff was all optional.
Oh, yeah?
But I like the novel stuff, actually. I think it actually adds...
Oh, yeah, because I could recall you guys talking about how the novel stuff was on one of the screens.
Yeah, but in this version, they're just doing it all, which I prefer, actually.
Yeah.
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. Whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
That's kind of fourth wall breaking. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Whoa! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results. Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time. Hey! Fi, hold on. Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here, finally. Let's get ready to rock! And my next game! Round 1. The results? If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Let's see. I do like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Bitch. Ooh. Oh.
Hey! Love wins! Okay. I want to look at the...
King Clover betrayed Alice Allied. So King Clover betrayed Alice.
Wow.
Dio and Quark betrayed Tenmyoji.
Allied.
Yeah.
And
So he
then-
lost. So Alice and Tenmyoji are both down to 1.
So we're the best.
Well, no. K Clover, Dio, Quark are actually the best.
Oh, wait.
Because betraying actually gives you more points. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
This is my favorite part, is seeing these results.
They betrayed.
So everyone, look at these results and think about it for next time. Bye.